turned around really quick and her eyes looked all crazy and her teeth were all crazy.
The instruments went off.
What's your favorite game to play?
You decided to come see us again?
Ooh, how dare you? And nobody had been there. There wasn't even a ketchup bottle. And they could see the moment that the ketchup was hitting the wall. We'll see what else we can rustle up.
We came to the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel to investigate the dead. But before you can step into the dark and face the heavy, chaotic energy of this building, you have to understand exactly who is haunting these halls. You can't just walk in blindly. To truly understand the ghosts of Hollywood's golden age, you have to walk where they walked, you have to sit where they sat, and you have to taste the history they left behind. Welcome to West Coast Haunts. Tonight we are tracking down the legends. Before we lock down the inside of these cursed hallways of the Roosevelt, our investigation starts just down the street at one of the oldest, most secretive restaurants in Hollywood.
Hey, Musso and Franks.
Some friends at Musso and Franks for dinner.
I have my regular table at Musso and Franks.
After that Musso and Franks lunch meeting,
What is it, Musso and Franks?
Stepping off Hollywood Boulevard and into the Musso and Frank Grill is like stepping straight into a time machine. Opened in 1919, this is officially the oldest restaurant in Hollywood, but calling it just a restaurant doesn't do it justice. This place is an absolute legend. For over a century, these wood-paneled walls have been the ultimate sanctuary for the biggest icons in history. Charlie Chaplin would ride his horse here. F. Scott Fitzgerald would sit at the bar writing novels. Humphrey Bogart, Frank Sinatra, and even the Rolling Stones. They all came here to escape the flashing cameras, make million-dollar deals, and drink their world-famous martinis. If these walls could talk, they wouldn't just tell stories. They would completely rewrite Hollywood history.
Anyway, we are at Borders.
During the restaurant scenes, the sound quality was compromised due to the extreme noise.
Since 1927.
Since 1927, the same year that the hotel was built.
Is it?
Yeah, 1927.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. And what we found out is while we're waiting for Musso and Franks because we were early for our reservation, we decided to come over here, and this is also
Oldest bar in Hollywood.
oldest bar in Hollywood.
We got a tip from the host. We got a tip from the host.
Yes.
Musso and Franks. So
Yes.
this is the place to check. That's apparently some of the dark periods of Ringo and John Lennon. They would come here and haunt it in their real life.
In their real
All right, so here we are at Musso and Franks, and it's absolutely amazing. And for that reason, Marilyn Monroe and Jody Maggio used to come and sit at table 3 in their booth. Elizabeth Taylor, Harrison Ford, Humphrey Bogart, Ernest Hemingway. Lots of people would come here, and that's just to name a few. But you can definitely tell why. The booths are definitely secluded. You get a little bit of privacy, and it's just a very nice vibe, a very nice atmosphere, cozy and comfy and discreet, and the food is absolutely phenomenal. So I have to give it up to Fairbanks and Pickford for bringing this recipe over because it is spicy.
Here we are at Musso and Franks.
Here we are. Cheers.
And cheers. And this is the iconic martini.
Yes.
And along with this little, wherever it is,
A little mini carafe
the crab.
with the leftovers. Waste not, want not.
That's right. So that's the first thing. We're also going to have a sandwich, swordfish, fettuccine
A famous fettuccine
and
Alfredo.
we'll tell you the story about that.
Right. Yes, absolutely.
But it's amazing. This place is Marilyn Monroe, Jody Maggio stayed.
All the hits. Lots of dirty deals happening here.
Exactly.
And it's quietening down just a little bit, but it was exceptionally loud when we first got here.
Exactly.
And when you're making deals, you want a bit of hubbub around. Good?
Really good.
The stars who literally funded the Roosevelt Hotel, Mary Pickford and Douglas Fairbanks, also brought a secret into this restaurant that wasn't even printed on the menu for decades. In 1920, Mary and Douglas were on their honeymoon in Rome. They walked into a tiny restaurant and tasted a pasta dish made of just 3 ingredients: butter, Parmesan, and pasta water. No heavy cream, just pure emulsion magic. It was so good, they begged the chef for the recipe, and they were denied. They came back the next night, and they didn't just ask nicely. They bribed him with a massive, solid gold fork and spoon engraved with their names. The bribe worked. The chef caved, and they brought the original Fettuccine Alfredo recipe right back here to Musso's.
This is perfect. It's al dente, it's cheesy, it's amazing.
So we just spoke with our server, Leonardo, and I said, have you got any creepy ghost stories? And he said, personally, he hasn't experienced anything here, but he has heard stories from 2 different people who worked here at different times that did not know each other. So they were the night porters at different times, and so the place would be empty. And they said that the one guy said he saw an orb of light move from the women's bathroom, which is just up over this way, and move across the room. And then the second person he spoke to, completely unrelated, said that he had experienced a similar thing in the bar room, which is over on this side. So right now we're in the oldest part. There's 3 dining areas. We're in the oldest part right now, just down from where Marilyn Monroe used to sit at booth 3. But yes, so the second guy saw in the bar area an orb of light moving through that side of the building and then gone through this one. So it's just interesting that the stories correlate, and even though they happen at different points in history and whatnot. So that's a little bit of a story that we got from ourselves.
Here we have our spirit talker and also our K2 meter. And this is
Suffered.
Oh, suffered. Wow. Yeah, this is Marilyn's mirror. Yeah, we're getting some little small reading there. But not a lot of information from the spirit talker. But that's wasn't there just a minute ago.
Yeah.
People have seen us.
People have seen us. And what we found out at Musso and Franks is you like to be seen.
That's true. That was the last thing we were told.
Yeah. That's why you went into booth 3, so when people came around, that'd be the first thing that they saw.
So you said that this mirror had to be moved from the room it was in?
Yes, this mirror was actually in her suite that she stayed in. And they had so many complaints that people stayed there because they saw her image or whatever, that they moved it out of the suite.
Wow.
Into this hallway.
So more people could see.
Well, I guess it's not as active here as it would have been in the suite where she actually
Of course,
left.
of course. I wonder if we had the bell here. If that would have
It'd be going up for sure.
Oh.
Ugly.
Ugly.
Oh, how dare you? How dare you?
That's crazy. I guess she did have a problem with her self-image, too.
That's true as well. She was calling us out over here.
Yeah. Are you saying we're ugly?
Right. Pretty amazing to know she stood in front of it.
It is.
Almost feels like a window.
It does. Well, that's
Evelyn.
the portal.
Evelyn?
Thing. Evelyn.
That's my mom's name.
Oh. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And you fashion yourself after Marilyn Monroe.
Though they're Marilyn Monroe Z.
Marilyn Monroe, yes.
As if it's Evelyn.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'll tell my mom you said hello.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's calling out your mom.
Yeah. Oh, we definitely got a few messages through.
Exactly. Well, thank you, and you're welcome to come up and
Right,
talk to
you
us.
can visit.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Sense of humor.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. We'll come up and say hi.
Like it won't be your choice if I
Yeah.
show up. This is my place.
Yeah. That's great. I can do what I want, right?
Yeah, and I will. Alrighty.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Another big mirror here.
Yeah. These mirrors are awfully damn clean. Look at this thing. Does that look like Marilyn? So here we are in the ballroom. Oh, look at that ceiling. Kind of looks like you're outside.
It does, the ceiling does.
Yeah.
Oh, that light flicker, did you get it?
Yeah. Just did it again. Pause for a second. Do you see this light bulb and the color of this part of the wall too? What do you think that is? It looks like a baby's face. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. That's weird.
Iris.
I know it's a flower, or is that a name of a person?
Right. Just said they need an offering.
Need an offering.
I offered them the ginger sweet earlier.
Did they take it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's still there. Okay.
Can have our leftover Musso and Franks.
That's right.
All the way over. Oh,
There you go.
this is my favorite one with the new toys. Dead Bell. There was a lot of activity earlier on it.
Yeah, quite a bit. Almost too much.
I think it was excitement.
Yeah, it was going crazy.
Now they know they're being watched. No ringing of the bell.
Now that the camera's on, they don't want to talk to us. It's starting.
It started. It's just one for luck,
Just tell them
one
you
for
know
sorrow,
they're
two for joy. Did you turn this on? Oh. Oh.
See now,
That
if
light's
I go
coming
here,
back on again.
it'll hit. Yeah. So it does hit this far out.
Yeah.
But then it stops once you're out of the way.
Earlier on, we were talking with a little girl from down by the pool. Are you still here? Oh,
Is that a yes?
I believe that was a yes.
Please wait and listen.
We're here. Did the meter say that they'd been in an accident?
Run to the other wall and back.
I had an accident.
Thanks for the snuggles.
So-
It's nice and warm.
I know Boo Bear won't shut up.
We don't mind, that's okay.
But no, that's fine. But what this kind of looks like, I had an accident. As you foretold basically in your cold reading.
Right, there was a child who was about 5.
Right.
Hey Ed, how's it going? Just a quick note, I did a bit of free writing. I didn't get tons, you know, I figured a lot of it will be being there, being in the space and spending some time there. I did get, so, I don't know if there's like a little girl following me around or something, but I got the age 5 again, a girl. So yeah, I don't know if that's just connected to the previous thing. Maybe there's just something attached to me, but I got 5 years, a girl, father. I got help me, kind of like a bit of a distress signal, that kind of thing. If I remember anything else, I'll let you know and I'll bring the papers. But a lot of it was just very scribbled, as it usually is. But that was the only thing that really stood out to me. And then yeah, we'll check it out. I don't really know too much about the place. I've been inside the lobby before, but not in any of the rooms, or you know, the main part of the building. So yeah, I'm excited to check it out, and I will see you soon. And it kept saying that father,
Yeah.
which is why I wrote that down as well.
Right.
And
Do you have questions?
Do you have questions?
Do you want to play a game with me?
a lot of activity now.
Yeah.
Right, Ed, what questions do you have?
If you tell me your name, my name is Booba. What's your favorite place in the whole world? Hands feel nice and warm.
Oh, so did you have an accident by the
Like to make stuff?
pool?
Because you had said that when we had read after you did that, that the girl, that's my voice. The young girl was between 5 and 7 years old. And
Right,
her
that's what he said.
Her dad left and she drowned while he was gone. And there we go. We're getting confirmation on the
And I didn't know this. I definitely didn't know there was any dad involvement or anything.
Exactly.
And I was just free writing, and it was like father, and a few different words came out.
Yeah.
Desperate, help me, that kind of thing.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, maybe I should wait on this till we get there. I'm just going to stop this one for a sec, and then we can restart it.
Hello. Just wanted to go over with you a few things that we noticed at the Roosevelt Hotel, back home now. But a couple of things with the room. First of all, we set up a camera with 2 SD cards in it. One in case another one failed, so you'd have a backup. So that's the camera that I have. And the weird thing about it is both of them failed. So we didn't get our full investigation on film for you today. So what you see there is what we got from the other cameras that we were just messing around with. The second thing is that at night we had the temperature down 68 degrees, a little chilly actually, so we could sleep well, and it kept changing. It kept getting hot and cold and throwing covers off, and then I got nauseous. So there was something going on in that room, and that place is just crazy.
So, how'd you sleep last night?
It was a rough night.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, it was hot and cold, and then the instruments went off, and then I guess the batteries drained, so they used all the energy up.
Yeah, for me especially, it was very, the air was on, like it was cold when we went to bed.
It was.
I would wake up, sweat through, hot, cold, hot. It was a very disturbed sleep I had. Very strange dreams. I kept thinking you were talking to me, and then I kept thinking there were people in the room messing with the equipment and stuff. And then I kept having like really vivid flashes of running down corridors. And then I went into a bathroom, and there was a woman who was like looking at a bathtub. She turned around really quick, and her eyes looked all crazy, and her teeth were all crazy. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like lifting something out of the tub.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, don't go back to sleep for a little bit.
That's pretty vivid.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was quite a bit of that, and then I kept thinking you were talking to me or to somebody, and I was like, what's going on? Yeah, it was just I did not sleep well at all.
No, me either.
Well at all.
I was up, yeah, and I was up, just kind of almost nauseated.
Yeah.
At some point.
I felt like inside, like my skin, my blood was boiling.
Yeah.
It was
So
a very weird feeling.
Which never happens to me.
Right. And I was tired too. It's been a long few days, so I thought I would knock it out, but that was not the case.
No, that was crazy. It was really a crazy night. Yeah.
Yeah, I kept looking at the clocks. How's it this time? But it was cool.
But yeah, there was a lot of energy I felt in that room, especially
a lot. And the corridors heavy. You know, just even similar to when we were at Musso and Franks, like the one room had that real heaviness in it.
Yes.
We went in the other one.
The
and
newer
it just
one
felt
was
like
light.
It was light and empty. It was really bizarre. And then it turns out the one we had been in was the much older part of the restaurant, and the other side was newer.
Exactly.
But it was cool asking people there about some of the different stories and things.
Oh yeah, you had a story.
Well, we were overhearing somebody talking about how Charlie Chaplin would have a table there so he could see out, because they would do horse races along Hollywood Boulevard, and Douglas Fairbanks and was it Rudolph Valentino would race down there, and the winner would have to. Well, the loser would have to buy the dinner.
Right. So they would bet on the dinner.
Just heard some fun stories and some bits from some of the people.
And that's
who
when
there
Hollywood
as well.
Boulevard was dirt, right? It was all dirt for the horses.
Yeah, exactly. So so we're gonna check out and see if anybody here has any stories for us, and if anybody has any intel that we can let you know.
Okay, great.
Okay, so we have been asking a few people around the servers and people at the lobby and different things like that if they have any spooky stories or anything they've experienced or heard about. So we're just at the lobby right now, and he said that it's more weird than spooky, that in the kitchen one day they went down and ketchup had squirted all over the walls. And they went to look back on the cameras, and nobody had been there. There wasn't even a ketchup bottle. Nobody had been inside, and they could see the moment that the ketchup was hitting the walls. But nobody was doing it, and they don't know where it came from. There was no evidence, no bottle, no person on the cameras. So they said that's a couple of weird things. They said a lot of it is more like, not like pranks, but like trickster kind of things, just weird and funny rather than anything too
sinister.
Ominous or sinister.
Yeah.
So we'll see what else we can rustle up.
Yeah.
Hi Ed, how's it going? Just wanted to send a quick note to see how you're feeling, because I feel rubbish. It's been very heavy, muggy, like a couple of days since we've been at the Roosevelt. I did not sleep well there at all. I know the air was on cool, but I kept waking up so hot and flushed. My dreams were crazy. I was running up and down corridors. I was running into rooms. I saw a lady leaning over a bathtub, picking up something out of a bathtub. And as I ran in, she turned her head really fast, and her eyes looked crazy. Her teeth looked crazy. It was like, oh, I was freaking out. They were very vivid. I've looked back at some of the pictures and videos I did on my phone. And I know you're going to say it's because you think I need a new phone, but usually my pictures come out a lot clearer than these. They're very, it looks like very shaky, very blurred, lights and stuff. I'll send you a few over so you can take a look. A couple came out, but nothing too great. So, I'm interested to see what you picked up and what the equipment picked up as well. So anyway, give me a shout. I hope you're feeling better than I do. I'm going to get some more rest. All right, bye.
After tasting the glamour of the 1920s, it was time to step into its shadows. We headed back down the boulevard to the Hollywood Roosevelt. Opened in 1927, this hotel hosted the very first Academy Awards. It was the playground for Clark Gable, Charlie Chaplin, and of course, Marilyn Monroe, who lived in Cabana Room 229 for 2 years. Walking these hallways at night, the air physically feels different. It's thick. The Roosevelt is considered one of the most haunted hotels in America because the people who made this town famous never really wanted to leave. Guests hear jazz music playing from empty rooms. They see cold spots in the Blossom Ballroom, and they see a blonde woman in the mirrors. The glamour of Hollywood is just a mask. Underneath it, there is a lot of tragedy, a lot of desperation, and a lot of trapped energy.